Hello, you lovely people, and it is another marvelous Monday, and I'm doing a video today about finding your light and your compass when things get tough. Um, Recently, someone that I care quite a lot about has gone through a really, really large period of growth and development, and they're starting to make decisions and choices that really are changing how they live their daily life. And they're not bad decisions, they're new and they're empowering for this person, but they are scared because it's new and because it means that they are starting to take different roles and responsibilities in their life. um, and what this person's chosen to do is to focus their energies more concentrated on their education so they can achieve an overall goal for themselves, which is they really want to get this degree so that they can get the job they really want. And it's actually been quite a privilege to watch this person grow and be able to make that decision for themselves and see them blossom in this way. But along the way, when this decision was being made, this person, I'm going to call them, I don't know, Mr. X. Mr. X works. um, this person became really upset about a lot of things. And what I found a lot with people is when they start to go through these huge periods of growth and development for themselves, they their energies get completely concentrated into like helping this growth take place, especially if it's quite rapid and it's usually something that your unconscious mind is working on for you. That your conscious mind isn't really aware of what's happening until it comes crunch time and you need to make a choice. So until it's like in your face or it's so loud that you can't ignore it anymore. And all of Mr. X's energy was going into this, and he was starting to feel really flat, really just almost non-emotive, and they started to get worried about, their lack of feeling or how they were feeling. And we sat down together and we were talking about it, and we realized that the reason they were so, all over the map or not is simply because they were feeling so flat and lost. They knew something was happening. They knew there was a change coming. Their thinking was shifting, and it was different, and it felt very different, and it was new and a bit scary. And these situations started to arise that made this person have to think about it in a new way. So it was the same situation that you'll find has probably happened to you or someone you know, where the same sort of circumstances keep recurring. Maybe it's a fight that you get in with your partner or a friend, or the same situations keep popping up at work and you always react in the same way. You'll have the same argument, the same fight, the same apology, everything, right? So it will be pretty much run like a script, like a movie. The same thing was happening for Mr. X, and what was really interesting is we were sitting on the couch and Mr. X said, this person is saying this stuff, and it's, they were so angry and upset about it. This person was, he was being accused of lying about something and being untrustworthy. And I asked them, well, do you feel that you have been dishonest, or, what is this? Is it true? Do you know in yourself that this is true or untrue? Because someone can accuse you of different things all the time, but if it's not true or true, you're going to know within yourself. And the most interesting thing happened when I asked him this question, and he said, actually, I don't know. And that sparked an entirely different conversation about, how do you know something to be true or untrue about yourself, within yourself? How do you know that you've been untrustworthy, or that you've crossed a line, or you may have hurt yourself or someone else? And we started talking a lot about how to find your light, which was finding your compass, your moral navigation system, I like to think of it as your inner nav man that will pretty much guide you into how you make decisions and, all that sort of fluffy stuff, the non-physical stuff. Um, for me, my compass is very much rooted in my gut. It's very much rooted in my gut, in my heart space, and in my head. And my gut will tell me instinctually whether something is okay or not okay with me. My heart will tell me what the emotions of it are, how I feel, and am I upset about how I react to this. My head will tell me what to do. It will tell me the action. So I have the part that says yay or nay. I have the part that gives me the empathy of it, and then I have the part that tells me the action required. And that's actually really important, those three parts, in how you make humongous decisions. And they're all going to come together differently for you in different ways. So I just want to stress that that's only how it works for me. And we started talking and going, well, how do you find your compass when you don't know? Because it's been there in the past, because you've had to make decisions in the past. You've had to make choices about what you study at school and who you hang out with and what you do after school. You've made a decision to get or not get your driver's license, what car to get, where to live, what job you do. You make decisions all the time, and something helps you. There is a process that goes on in your mind that helps you make that decision. There's a process that happens, and it's discovering what that process is for you that's really important and will really help you rediscover your compass. The other part to that is also that compass can't function at its best if you don't have a solid foundation going on. And by a solid foundation, I mean if you don't have solid values that you believe in, solid beliefs that are of the highest importance to you, it's going to be really hard for your compass to be able to navigate, because it has nothing to guide it with. So you need to be able to have these guidelines in place for it to function with, so that it can go, okay, according to the guidelines that I've been given by my person, which might be, let's say you really value family and your romantic relationships. Let's say they're like your top two values. If your compass has that, it will automatically be able to just go, yep, this is a really good thing, or hey, look, I don't feel right about this, I need to explore this a bit further. It basically will keep you on track for what you're meant to be doing, and it's your inner knowing, it's your intuition, and you need to be able to retune it. So I would encourage you, if you are feeling lost and confused about something, if something's going on for you at home, with family, your health, whatever the problem is, I guarantee once you rediscover your foundations, which is, again, your values, your beliefs about anything and everything, the things that you strongest are drawn into, the things that are so important to you, once you rediscover those, and once you really firmly put those in place for yourself, your compass will reignite and rebalance itself, and it will start to guide you the way you need to go. I'm not going to say that being guided by it is going to be easy, because you will probably have to make choices that are tough. It might mean that you have to leave something behind. Maybe you leave a workplace that was really great, but your heart wasn't in it. Maybe you have to change friendship groups. Maybe you need to remove some toxic people from your life, or toxic things, or maybe you just need to make changes, or whatever. Some are going to be small, some are going to be huge, but they're not always going to be rosy. But your compass will guide you to what's right. And I would encourage you, no matter how scary and overwhelming it seems to be following your compass, it's always worth it, because you'll always be living to your light and your truth, and you'll be living authentically and congruently with yourself. And that's a whole other conversation, but that's it from me for today. I hope you have a marvelous Monday. Go and treat yourself. It's a beautiful day, and you deserve every bit of sunshine and love and peace that you can get out of it. So keep smiling, and you'll hear from me again soon.